Good morning. Good morning. My name is Zakia Sankara Jabbar. I am the co-founder and co-executive director for Racial Justice Now. Racial Justice Now is an organization based out of Montgomery County, Maryland, founded in Dayton, Ohio, with chapters in McCullough, Alabama as well. I reside in Montgomery County, Maryland, and I am here standing with Black women today, Black mothers, to call on this administration, this government, the federal government, the President of the United States, to stand down its war against Black people, Black youth, and Black boys and men in particular. We are outraged at the occupation in this city in Washington, D.C. We are outraged that the President of the United States referred to Black youth as born criminals. Well, we are here today as Black mothers who birthed these children to let everybody know that they are indeed not born criminals. We don't give birth to criminals, Mr. President. That is an old, racist, anti-Black trope, and it makes absolutely no sense. No sense whatsoever, and we are here to push back on it and make sure that we have the correct narrative about Black mothers, Black families, and Black children. And with that, we are going to bring up now Sister Lynn, who traveled all the way here as a mother from Chicago. She's going to lead us in prayer and in the singing of Lift Every Voice and Sing, because Lift Every Voice and Sing is the Black national anthem, and we honor that as descendants of enslaved Africans in the United States. Sister Lynn?
Most gracious and holy Father, we come to you today, God, saying we hold our nation up to you. Father, thank you for allowing us to come and assemble today. But as we stand, Father, we cry out as mothers for our children. We cry out as mothers for this nation, that all of our elected officials will turn their heart back to the people. Then we will continue to stand on your word and stand in your power, and we will stand until justice rolls like the river. We will stand until our voices are heard. Father, all of our elected officials, whether they are federal, local, county, turn their hearts back to you, oh God. God, and we'll give you the glory and the praise. Amen.
Amen. All right. Now, we will sing the first stanza of Lift Every Voice and Sing, following Sister Lynn.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmony of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, we will bring up our first speaker. We have women here representing Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Maryland, Chicago, Illinois, Montgomery and Prince George's County in Maryland. We decided to bring this group of mothers together because these are all cities that the president has named directly that he wants to send the military, okay, the defense of war. He's announced going to war with Black youth in this country. We want to bring up Sister Yasmin Holmes, who is a mother here in Washington, D.C., and she's going to tell the president and this government exactly what they need to know about Black youth and getting the hell out of Washington, D.C. as an occupied territory. Sister Yasmin.
Hello, my name is Yasmin Holmes, and I'm a D.C. resident who lives in Ward 8. I am a single mother with 5 sons, all under the age of 6 years old. I was born in D.C. and I grew up in the foster care system. This city is filled with people like me who doesn't always have what they need growing up, but are trying to do their best to survive.
That's right.
If we want to make this city better, we need to do our best to support these people.
That's right.
So they have a safe place to go, so they don't have to worry about food, and their kids can do activities that help them grow. Over policing isn't going to help DC. It's only going to show the people who live here that you don't value them and make the relationship with the people worse. I don't want my sons to grow up being treated like criminals before they even have a chance to live their lives. I don't want them to live in fear or resent the city where they're from. I want them to live in a country and a city that values them.
That's right.
Enough to believe they can do great things when they have what they need. Thank you.
Thank you. That's exactly right. Now, we'll have Sister Lynn come up again, Sister Minister Karen Lynn Morton, who is a mother who flew all the way here from Chicago. The president sat up there and said there was so many beautiful black women on the news from Chicago that wanted him to bring the National Guard. Well, we brought Sister Lynn right here to you, Mr. President. Come on, Sister Lynn.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Minister Karen Lynn Morton. I am the founder and executive director of the Woman of God's Design Ministry in Chicago, Illinois. Today, I stand here with my sisters in the spirit of my biblical sisters, the daughters of Zelophehad, to speak truth to power. My city is very segregated, made up of 77 communities, and 15 of those communities are high in crime and violence. Well, what do you think those communities have in common?
Come on.
Black people live there. And black people and brown people live there. And they have been historically redlined. They have been systemically and intentionally stripped of jobs and other resources.
That's right.
They have food deserts and underperforming schools.
Yes.
They have high rates of poverty.
Yes.
Yes, we need help. But with all of this, what would military solve?
Right.
Nothing. We need help that targets the root causes of crime and violence. See, this isn't about what he's saying it's about. If this were about crime and violence, why has the budget for the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives been cut to fight trafficking, gun trafficking into our city? If this was about crime and violence, why has SNAP and Medicaid benefits been cut?
Come on.
This is clearly not about ending violence or crime in my city. As Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King puts it, this is about America's triple evils: racism, poverty, and militarism.
Come on.
This is about a full-on assault on black families, black men, black boys, black mayors, and black governors.
Right.
Because we know that crime pays.
Come on.
This is yet another attempt to spread the narrative that our men were born criminals. It is the fault of black mothers who are working 2 and 3 jobs trying to provide for their children. This is about spreading the narrative that we should be afraid of our children. No, no, no. Today, you hear a mother's cry.
Come on.
President Trump, we do not want your kind of help. No to military in Chicago.
Period. Thank you. We hope he get that message, this big, beautiful black woman get that message to him from Chicago, okay? Now, we will have Sister Yejide Aramula representing Prince George's County, Maryland.
Good morning. I greet you with the word uhuru, and uhuru means freedom. And that's what we're here talking about today.
Yes.
Again, my name is Yejide Oramila. I'm the president of the African National Women's Organization, which is an international membership organization for black women. We stand here today to declare what is happening to our people for what it truly is: colonial violence. The criminalization of our youth, the militarization of our cities, and destruction of African families through agencies like CPS are not isolated incidences.
Right.
They are strategies strategies of colonialism.
That's right.
A system that has always sought to break African people, to control us, and to profit from our suffering. Our children are not criminals.
That's right.
They are the sons and daughters of colonized people whose resistance has never stopped.
That's right.
Yet this colonial state criminalizes our youth before they even get a chance to dream. It occupies our communities with military weapons instead of resources. It rips our children from the arms of, from our arms under the banner of child protection, when in reality, it is the same colonial theft that has plagued African people for centuries.
That's right.
ANWO has spent the last 8 years fighting to protect our children from the clutches of the colonial state through our Project Arrest CPS campaign. And through this campaign, we have come to understand that the capture and commodification of African human beings whose stolen labor was instrumental in founding this settler colony has never ended. It has only been covered in the guise of protecting our children.
Yes.
And that same guise is being used today to justify the deployment of the National Guard, to embolden the police, and to enforce curfews in our neighborhoods. They tell us that these measures are for our protection, but history has shown us time and again that they are not. For African people living in domestically colonized cities across the United States, these measures have only meant violence, control, and denial of our right to be self-determined. And what was clear, the militarization of our communities and the attacks on African families are not about safety. They're about control.
That's right.
They're about maintaining colonial domination.
That's right.
And we declare today that we will continue to organize, to resist, and to build power of African women and families and protect our children on our own communities and our future. We will not be fooled by these lies. We know who the real enemy is, and we know that only through African self-determination will we secure safety, dignity, and liberation for our people.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Yejide. Now, we will have Montgomery County, representing Montgomery County, Maryland, Sister Valerie Davis.
All right.
Thank you,
Thank
Sister
you.
Zakia. My name is Valerie Davis, and I am the convener of the Black Coalition for Excellence in Education in Montgomery County. I bring you greetings from Montgomery County, Maryland, located right next door to Washington, D.C. Those of us who call the DMV, D.C., suburban Maryland, and Northern Virginia home, cross each other's borders sometimes multiple times a day. So what happens in D.C. happens in Montgomery County and vice versa. The lines on our maps don't divide our ways of life or the things that concern Black children. And we know who's got next from this presidential administration.
Come on.
The largest and most diverse county in the state, next door to the White House, in a state led by the only Black governor in the United States
Come on.
of America. But the dividing line I am talking about today is not on a map. I am here with a clarion call to action to everyone under the sound of my voice.
Period.
The call is to find your bright line. Over 50 years ago, my parents moved our family to Montgomery County so my sisters and I could enjoy safe, high-performing public schools. Today, in Maryland's largest school district, one of the largest in our country, with a budget the size of a small country, over $3 billion,
My God.
the suburban escape that so many sought has a reputation that does not match the facts. While the complexion of the county's residents has shifted rapidly in just 2 generations, from lily white to now majority non-white residents, our systems, our institutions, and many of our leaders' mindsets are rooted in and infested with anti-Black racism and caste. We live under a well-documented, unshakable caste system that silently and loudly, with stealth and with violence, works incessantly to keep Black people, including Black children, at the bottom. So what's the evidence? When Black moms in Montgomery County asked our elected leaders recently to speak out about the anti-Black DC takeover, they all refused. That's
all
a bright
liberals.
line for me.
Liberal Democrats.
So we are here to name and reject unchecked violence against black children. That's a bright line for me. Violence exists in many forms and places, and children are the least equipped to defend and fight against it.
Yes, that's
When
right.
decades of studies have documented entrenched anti-black racism in Montgomery County schools, when over 30% of black students in Montgomery County, Maryland are not reading in grade level if they're black, when black children make up more than half of school suspensions, when school district leaders refuse to put black men as teachers in the classroom, when more black boys kill themselves than any other demographic,
In Montgomery County.
and when our judges statewide sentence children as young as 10 as adults, those are bright lines for me.
Come on.
Targeted surveillance, harassment, violence, and the incarceration of black children in cities run by black leaders is occurring daily, and it is named as such by our president. But a narrative that focuses on other things, like immigration, like ICE issues, is easier to digest in a country built to reject and destroy all things black. That's a bright line for me. Now, when this administration has an ever-growing list of cities that are black-led and have large black populations into which he plans to send armed, combat-ready forces to snuff out the lives of our babies, that's a bright line for
Period.
every black mom
Yes.
you see here
Period.
today.
Yeah. Period.
We will not rest until our demands are met. Withdraw the federal forces, end the illegal city takeovers, and end the targeted criminalization of the black children. So here's my question for everyone under the sound of my voice, including reporters, who must shift your narratives about black children
on,
and put them at the center of your
media.
city
Come
takeover
on.
stories. Where is your bright line?
Come on.
The line beyond which you can no longer be comfortable doing nothing, saying nothing, investing and sacrificing nothing. Publicly and forcefully, you must do this to protect the lives of your own neighbors who happen to be black and young. Black moms came to stand outside the people's house to speak truth to power, as we always do. And the truth is, it's time for you to make the protection of black children your bright line today.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Thank you. Now, I will read an open letter that I sent to President Trump, and I am told that it made it to his office, but I have never received a response. So I'm going to read this letter publicly that I wrote to the president on August 17th. Dear President Trump, my name is Zakiya Sankara Jabbar, and I am a proud African-American woman descendant from American chattel slavery. I am also a childhood survivor of the American crack epidemic that destroyed so many lives in my community, including that of my own mother and father. I am thankful to God, my ancestors, and my family for ensuring my survival through it all. Today, I'm a married woman and a mother of two beautiful black children who I love very much. President Trump, I am writing to you today to implore that you seriously consider a better approach to curbing youth violence in our cities. Professionally, I'm a respected nonprofit leader in my community. Our family-led nonprofit organization has led impactful work in multiple cities and states across this country. Our work primarily centers advocating for the best policies and practices that will actually improve the material conditions of black children and youth across our country. In fact, we were proud to have worked collaboratively in the past with Republican lawmakers in the state of Ohio. We remain grateful to former Ohio State Senator Peggy Lehner, Republican from the city of Dayton, who worked with us over several legislative sessions in Ohio to pass legislation that improves school conditions for black children to have better access to a world-class education, which all children deserve. We did that. Mr. President, please stand down the police and National Guard as a response to youth, particularly black youth. Please work with grassroots black people who live in these communities, who have the skill set, who actually love these young people. to help remove some of the maladaptive behaviors that inevitably appear when you live in communities that are constantly economically castrated, socially and politically maligned. Mr. President, you're being a native New Yorker. I'm sure you're aware of the impactful work of the Nation of Islam. Yes, the Nation of Islam has proven time and time again that it has the power to organize and help save Black people and Black youth in communities across this country. In fact, here in Washington, D.C., and many of the communities in the 90s and the 80s, it was the Nation of Islam that cleaned up Black communities from being drug-infested and violent hellholes during that time of the crack epidemic. Instead of sending in the National Guard and police, why would you not consider an organization that is already standing up, that already literally has chapters in every city that you name?
That's right.
I am not going to allow you to not acknowledge and recognize that Black people have an organization in this country to save Black youth. You do not have to kill Black youth. You do not have to arrest them and throw them away for the rest of their lives.
That's right.
Period. Finally, Mr. President, I learned of your intentions here in Washington, D.C. from my recently turned 18-year-old son. It was he and his peers who read President Trump's message on Truth Social on August 17th, where he called for thugs who are 14 and 15 and 16 years old to be snatched off the street and arrested and thrown away in jails for decades of their lives. These kids knew there was a target on their back. He doesn't believe, Mr. President, that you will care or respond. I guess he's right. But his mother is here with other Black mothers to stand up for all Black children, all Black youth, in Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Chicago, and all around this country.
That's right.
You're going to have a problem killing Black youth. Black people and Black mothers are not going to allow it. This is your final warning, Mr. President. You need to meet with Black mothers. Meet with this group of Black mothers. That's a demand. You want to talk about going to Moms for Liberty and supporting them? Well, damn it, we the moms for justice, truth, and reconciliation in this fucking country for Black children. Thank you.
That's right.
We can take questions from anybody that's in the media here.
No, I do that.
Thank you for coming. Thank you all for coming.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry?
She said, is it fine for her to talk?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can talk. Yeah, sure.
Could you please bring me?
Yeah.
Turn off the live or keep it on?
No, keep it on. Yes.
No, you got.
Assalamu alaikum.
Like some
My name is Leah. I represent for the Spanish people. I am in the world. I needed to change everything because today in the morning I changed everything in my phone. I'm bring something for Muslim. It's very important. Islam is very important. All unit, Spanish, Black, and white. It's not discrimination for religion. It's cultural. It's not discrimination. All the religions. Mr. Donald Trump. I'm bring the keys. A big packet for all world. For the TikTok, I needed the money for the market because me I'm working the 7 years. This money is for the poor people, for Palestine, for the old people in the world.
Come on.
Thank you.
Okay?
Come on.
Thank you.
And please, everybody, unit. I'm coming in here because I'm very angry. I'm changed today because I am in the world.
Yeah.
I am in the world. And change everything.
Can I give you a hug? Thank you for coming, and thank you for speaking up. And we welcome you. We welcome you. Thank you.
Everybody,
Let's sing.
and change everything. And change everything. Okay?
I just have a statement
And
to
talk
make.
to for and talk to for the
Okay.
and talk to for the well you need it for the president.
Yeah.
Well you need it for the president. You told me I'm bring out for Mr. Donald Trump.
Right.
Last night I said please help me.
Yeah.
I'm not
No,
helping.
he don't want to help nobody.
I'm not helping.
He ain't gonna help nobody that
No.
look like me and you.
And Ilan, he needed to stop. We needed to stop because Ilan is taking all the money in the sky.
Good luck with that.
Well, it can happen, but that's what needs to happen.
Say something,
Yeah.
say everything,
Yeah, that's
everybody.
why we
needed
started
to
off in
talk,
prayer today.
please. And represent for
yeah,
the
you
Spanish
can-
and
you can
represent
wrap
for
it
all
up.
world.
Yeah, well, we just want Trump
Mommy,
to sit down with
take a picture and bring the keys. And bring the keys for you. And bring the keys.
Yeah.
Take it. Take it. And you bring for Miss Kamala
Okay, which
Harris.
agencies were you with?
You bring for
Oh, okay.
everything.
You got my email?
I guess so. They get to
Okay.
I didn't know exactly, but someone in the office needs to get looking down.
Okay.
I don't know how to stop it. Thank you, how do I stop it?
Correct it. You want the name and the organization?
Oh, yeah.
Your name. You have to
There you go.
You got the